London is the capital of the UK, a city steeped in history, culture, and innovation. As one of the most iconic cities in the world, London offers a rich tapestry of experiences, from its historic landmarks and world-class museums to its vibrant neighborhoods and cutting-edge art scene. So in this vlog, I will be visiting the most popular attractions in London in one day. London stands on the River Thames in southeast England at the head of a 50-mile estuary down the North Sea, and has been a major settlement for nearly 2,000 years. London was founded by the Romans around 50 AD in Londinium. Over the centuries, it grew into a significant trading hub and political center. London played a pivotal role during the medieval period and under the Tudors, where it became the heart of the Renaissance. Landmarks like the Tower of London and Westminster Abbey date back to those times. The 19th century saw London become the capital of the British Empire, with the constructions of iconic buildings such as the House of Parliament and the Victoria and Albert Museum. Other landmarks include Buckingham Palace, the London Eye, St. Paul's Cathedral, Tower Bridge, and Trafalgar Square. The city has the most museums, art galleries, libraries, and cultural venues in the UK, including museums such as the British Museum, National Gallery, Natural History Museum, Tate Modern, British Library, and numerous West End theatres. London is home to a wide array of churches ranging from grand cathedrals to small historic chapels. These include St. Paul's Cathedral, Westminster Abbey, and Southwark Cathedral. These churches are just a glimpse at London's rich heritage, each offering its own unique history, architecture, and significance in the story of the city. Whether you're interested in history, architecture, or religion, London's churches provide a fascinating insight into the city's past and present. As a city with so much history and lore, there are no shortage of historic landmarks to visit, such as the Buckingham Palace, the Tower of London, and Big Ben. These are just among the few historic landmarks that draw millions of visitors each year. Besides historic landmarks, there are a great number of popular modern landmarks to visit, such as the Shard, the Gherkin, and the London Eye, which are prime examples of London's blend of historic and contemporary architecture. London's blend of tradition and modernity, coupled with its global influence, makes it truly unique and exciting to explore. Whether you're interested in history, culture, shopping, or simply soaking in the atmosphere, London has something for everyone. Royalty spotting and museum trips are among the many top things to do in London. From iconic landmarks like Kensington Palace and Tower Bridge to the world-renowned British Museum. For personalized recommendations, try out Tripadvisor's AI trip planning product to plan your trip to London. A Thames River cruise is one of the best ways to experience London's iconic landmarks and scenic views from a unique perspective. Whether you're interested in sightseeing, dining, or a themed experience, there's a Thames River cruise to suit every taste. These cruises offer a leisurely way to see London's most famous landmarks from the river, with commentary providing historical and cultural insights. Tours can last anywhere between 30 minutes to 2 hours, depending on the type of river cruise you choose. Popular landmarks to look out for on the Thames River cruise include the Big Ben, the House of Parliament, the London Eye, Tower Bridge, the Tower of London, and the Shard. The cruise is perfect for first-time visitors, families, and those who want to see highlights of London quickly and comfortably. One of the popular providers of the Thames River cruise is City Cruises, which offers hop-on and hop-off sightseeing cruises on the Thames River. Experience an unforgettable and enjoyable day exploring London's renowned landmarks on board the premier Thames Sightseeing cruise. They have carefully selected 4 piers in Westminster, London Eye, the Tower of London, and Greenwich. This is to strike a balance between access to main attractions and cruising time. From the majestic Tower of London to the iconic House of Parliament to the lively South Bank and historic Greenwich, soak in the beauty of London's riverside from a unique perspective. The time ticket is perfect for those who want to plan the day ahead, where you can pre-book a slot on any day of your sailing and disembark and explore your preferred stop. If you would like to return to your departure pier, you also have the option to book a return ticket. Once you are on board, immerse yourself in the rich history and vibrant presence of this captivating city as your knowledgeable captains deliver engaging commentary offering fresh insights into London's past and present. Their expert captains narrate the journey and provide commentary in English, while their app offers commentary in multiple languages. Operating 365 days a year, the cruise is for families seeking a hassle-free way to sightsee while avoiding traffic and crowded trains. The Thames River Cruise offers the perfect solution. With single tickets starting at just €13 and the option to purchase return tickets from €16. They offer a range of ticket options to ensure value for money regardless of the number of journeys you wish to make. Enhance your London River cruise experience with a 24-hour river pass, allowing unlimited access to the river for a full day of exploration. You will get an unforgettable sightseeing cruise along the Thames, where every moment promises discovery and delight. A Thames River cruise is a quintessential London experience, offering perspectives on the city that you simply can't find from land. After a quick sightseeing tour or a luxurious dinner on water, there's a cruise that will fit your itinerary and interests. London is home to several iconic bridges, each with its own history, architecture, and significance. You will be able to see two of them on this Thames River cruise, the London Bridge and Tower Bridge, two of which have much history and significance. The Westminster Bridge is another popular bridge along the River Thames, although it's not nearly as popular as the London or Tower Bridge. The London Bridge connects the City of London and Southwark. The current London Bridge was opened in 1973 and is the largest in the series of bridges that have existed at this site since Roman times. The previous London Bridge was sold and reconstructed in Lake Havasu City, Arizona. Although the current bridge is relatively modern, the site has a rich history, including the famous nursery rhyme, "London Bridge is falling down." The nearby attractions include the Borough Market, the Shard, and the Monument to the Great Fire of London. Tower Bridge is located near the Tower of London, spanning the River Thames and the borough of Tower Hamlets in Southwark. Completed in 1894, Tower Bridge is one of the most recognizable bridges in the world, known for its twin towers and bascule design, which allows the bridge to lift for passing ships. Visitors can explore the bridge's history, enjoy panoramic views from the high-level walkways, and see the Victorian engine rooms. Often mistaken for the London Bridge, Tower Bridge is one of London's most photographed structures. Tower Bridge is a Grade 1 listed combined with bascule suspension and until 1960 cantilevered bridge in London, built between 1886 and 1894, designed by Horace Jones and designed by John Wolfe-Barry with the help of Henry Mark Grinnell. It crosses the River Thames close to the Tower of London and is one of 5 London bridges owned and maintained by the City Bridge Foundation. The bridge is 940 feet in length, including the abutment, and consists of two 213-foot bridge towers connecting the upper level by 2 horizontal walkways and a central pair of bascules that can open to allow shipping. Bridges not only serve as a vital link across the Thames River, but also represent the rich history, culture, and architectural diversity of London. Hop on Big Bus's New York City sightseeing tours and take a journey through the city that never sleeps. Explore New York the Big Bus way, dive in and explore with their flexible tours, which allows you to hop on and hop off the bus as much as you need to. Explore New York City from 10 plus different stops, conveniently located close to the major landmarks and attractions. Use my link below to book your Big Bus tour in London. Discover the sights and history of London from the water on this leisurely cruise down the Thames River. With your 24-hour pass, enjoy unobstructed views of the city's main riverside attractions like the London Eye and the House of Parliament from within an all-weather vessel, and hop on and off at any stop along the way. Create your own London adventure. Use my link to join this hop on and hop off sightseeing river cruise on the River Thames using Viator. The Tower of London is one of the most famous and historically significant landmarks in London. A lot of important events in British history occurred in the Tower of London. The Tower of London was founded by William the Conqueror in 1066 as part of the Norman conquest of England. The White Tower, the central keep, was completed around 1078 and served as a symbol of Norman power. Over the centuries, the tower was expanded with additional defensive structures, including walls, towers, and a moat. Monarchs like Richard the Lionheart, Henry III, and Edward I added to its fortifications. The tower has served various purposes throughout its history, including as a royal residence, a prison, an armory, a treasury, a menagerie, and the home of the crown jewels. The Tower of London has outstanding universal value for the following cultural qualities: for both the protection and control of the City of London. The tower was in effect the gateway to the new Norman kingdom, situated strategically at the bend in the Thames River. It has been a crucial demarcation point between the power of developing the City of London and the power of monarchy. It had the dual role of providing protection of the city through its defensive structure and the provision of a garrison, and of also controlling the citizens by the same means. The tower literally towered over its surroundings until the 19th century. The Tower of London was built as a demonstration and symbol of Norman power. The tower represents more than any other structure the far-reaching significance of the mid-11th century. Norman conquest of England for its impact it had on fostering closer ties with Europe on the English language and culture, and in creating one of the most powerful monarchies in Europe. The tower has an iconic role as reflecting the last military conquest of England. The medieval palace within the Tower of London complex includes restored royal apartments that showcase what life was like for medieval monarchs. It was primarily used by kings like Henry III and Edward I. Visitors can see recreated rooms with period furnishing and learn about medieval court life. Lantern Tower offers a glimpse into the domestic life of medieval monarchy. The White Tower, which is the oldest and the most iconic part of the complex, is a massive stone keep that serves as a fortress and royal palace. Its architecture reflects the Norman style, with thick walls, small windows, and four corners turrets. The Bloody Tower is as infamous as the place where the two young princes, Edward V and his brother Richard, Duke of York, mysteriously disappeared in the 1480s, a mystery that has fascinated historians for centuries. The tower contains exhibits on the prince's disappearance and the various theories surrounding their fate. The Traitor's Gate was the water entrance to the tower, through which many prisoners accused of treason were brought. The gate leads from the river Thames into the tower's moat. Famous figures like Anne Boleyn, Sir Thomas More, and Elizabeth I entered through the tower through this gate. The Tower of London served as a prison for many high-profile figures including Anne Boleyn, Lady Jane Grey, Guy Fawkes, and Rudolf Hess. Guided tours by yeoman warders are a highlight for many visitors, offering an entertaining and informative look at the tower's history. The tower hosts various exhibits throughout the year, focusing on various aspects of its history, including its use as a royal palace, a prison, and a fortress. The tower is a popular destination for families with interactive exhibits, special events, and even children's activities that brings the history to life. The Tower of London is a must-visit for anyone interested in British history, offering a glimpse into the nation's royal past. The London Eye is a giant Ferris wheel located on the south bank of the River Thames in London. It offers stunning panoramic views of the city and has become one of London's most popular tourist attractions since it opened in 2000. Each capsule is equipped with floor-to-ceiling glass, allowing for unobstructed views of landmarks like St. Paul's Cathedral, Buckingham Palace, and the House of Parliament. The London Eye is Europe's tallest cantilevered observation wheel and the most popular paid tourist attraction in the UK, drawing over 3 million visitors annually. It has been featured numerous times in pop culture. The structure is 135 meters tall, and the wheel has a diameter of 120 meters. When it was opened to the public in 2000, it was the world's tallest Ferris wheel. The London Wheel was designed by husband and wife team of architects Julia Barfield and Dave Marks of Marks Barfield Architects. Built to celebrate the millennium in 2000, the special engineering achievement has become a symbol of the modern capital and a world-famous icon of architecture. Absorb over 1,000 years of history at the Tower of London and see the crown jewels. Gather fascinating insights from the yeoman warders, the guardians of the towers, and spot the ravens. Roam the grounds and enter the Tower of London, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Peruse the dazzling crown jewels of the British monarchy and keep your eyes peeled for one of the on-site ravens. Use my link to join this guided tour from GetYourGuide. The London Eye stands at 135 meters tall over the Thames River. Europe's tallest cantilevered observation wheel. Get a 360-degree view of London, including Westminster Abbey and Big Ben, in a comfortable cabin. Download the Tiqets app and skip the line to enjoy time on one of the most famous Ferris wheels. The City of Westminster is a central borough in London, England, known for its historic and political significance. It's home to many of UK's most iconic landmarks and institutions. Key landmarks in the City of Westminster include the House of Parliament or Palace of Westminster. Known for the iconic Big Ben Tower, Westminster Abbey, the historic church which has been the site of coronations and royal weddings for centuries. Buckingham Palace, the London residence of the British monarch, and Trafalgar Square. Westminster is the political heart of the UK, with many government buildings and the Prime Minister's residence located here. With this concentration of world-famous landmarks, the City of Westminster is one of the most visited areas in London. It houses numerous museums, theaters, and galleries, including the National Gallery and the Victoria and Albert Museum. The City of Westminster is a vibrant mix of history, politics, and culture, making it a key area for visitors to visit on a trip to London. Big Ben is one of the most iconic landmarks in London and a symbol of the UK. However, Big Ben is actually the nickname for the Great Bell, housed within the Elizabeth Tower, which is part of the Palace of Westminster. Originally, Big Ben referred specifically to the Great Bell, which weighs over 13 tons. However, over time, the name has come to be used for the entire clock tower. The clock tower was officially renamed the Elizabeth Tower in 2012 in honor of Queen Elizabeth II's Diamond Jubilee. It was previously simply known as the Clock Tower. The clock faces are each 23 feet in diameter, with the minute hand being 14 feet. The clock is renowned for its accuracy, and the tower chimes every quarter hour. The tower was completed in 1859, and the clock and bell became fully operational in September of that year. The tower was designed by architects Charles Barry and Augustus Pugin as part of the rebuilding of the Palace of Westminster after the fire in 1834. The Elizabeth Tower has undergone several restorations over the years. The most recent major refurbishment began in 2017 and was completed in 2021, during which the tower was scaffolded and the clock was stopped for maintenance. Big Ben is a symbol of the UK and British democracy. It has been featured in countless films, TV shows, and other media, and its image is synonymous with London. While the tower itself is not open to the public for tours, the surrounding areas, including the Westminster Bridge and the Palace of Westminster, offers excellent views of the tower. The sound of the Big Ben's chimes is a quintessential London experience. Big Ben is not only a functional timepiece, but also a monument that has witnessed many key moments in British history. Westminster Abbey is one of the most historically and architecturally significant buildings in London. It's located in the city of Westminster and is renowned for its role in British royal history and its architectural grandeur. The Abbey is not only a place of worship, but a key tourist attraction and a symbol of British history and heritage. It hosts numerous state ceremonies, religious services, and concerts as well. The church's Gothic architecture is chiefly inspired by 13th century French and English styles, although some sections of the church have earlier Romanesque styles or later Baroque and modern styles. The site has been used for Christian worship since the 7th century, but the current Gothic structure was mostly built between 1245 and 1517. It was founded by Edward the Confessor, whose original church was replaced by the present building. The Abbey is a prime example of Gothic architecture. It features stunning stained glass windows, intricate stone carvings, and a large, impressive nave. The Abbey's layout includes the nave, choir, transepts, and the Lady Chapel. Westminster Abbey has been the venue for coronations of every British monarch since William the Conqueror in 1066. The Abbey has hosted many royal weddings, including the marriage of Prince William and Catherine Middleton. In 2011, the Abbey continues to be an active place of worship and celebration, including services for significant national events and ceremonies. The Abbey is the burial site for more than 3,300 people, including Sir Isaac Newton, Charles Darwin, Geoffrey Chaucer, and Charles Dickens. There is an area in the Abbey dedicated to poets, writers, and playwrights called Poets' Corner. It contains memorials to many famous literary figures such as William Shakespeare and Jane Austen. Westminster Abbey's combination of architectural beauty, historical significance, and its role in British ceremonial life make it a must-visit landmark in London. Buckingham Palace is the official London residence and administrative headquarters of the British monarch. Located in the city of Westminster, it is one of the most recognizable and iconic landmarks in the UK. The original building was known as Buckingham House, built in 1703 for the Duke of Buckingham. It was acquired by King George III in 1761 as a private residence for Queen Charlotte and became known as the Queen's House. Over the years, the palace was expanded and renovated, becoming the official royal residence in 1837 with the accession of Queen Victoria. The palace is a large, neoclassical building with a famous facade that includes a central balcony. It was designed by architect John Nash in the early 19th century, with further renovations by Edward Bloor and Sir Ashton Webb. The palace contains 19 staterooms, including the throne room, the white drawing room, and the ballroom. These rooms are used for official ceremonies and events. The gardens cover 39 acres and include a private lake and a large outdoor area used for garden parties and other events. During the summer months, typically from July to October, Buckingham Palace opens its door to the public, allowing visitors to tour the staterooms and the palace grounds. The palace is not usually open to the public during the rest of the year, but special events and tours may be available. The changing of the guard takes place regularly outside the palace and involves the ceremonial exchange of duties between the old guard and the new guard. It is a popular attraction for tourists. Buckingham Palace remains a symbol of British monarchy and a focal point for national celebration and royal events. Its grandeur and historical significance make it a key landmark in London. Trafalgar Square is a major public square in central London, known for its historical significance, cultural institutions, and vibrant atmosphere. It is one of the most famous landmarks in the city. The square is named after the Battle of Trafalgar, a British naval victory in the Napoleonic Wars with France and Spain that took place on October 21st of 1805 off the coast of Cape Trafalgar, southwest Spain, although it was not named as such until 1835. The central piece of Trafalgar Square is a towering monument dedicated to Admiral Lord Nelson, who died at the Battle of Trafalgar in 1805. The column stands 169 feet tall and is topped by a statue of Nelson. The square features two large fountains added in the early 20th century. These fountains are particularly striking and serve as a focal point of the square, especially during special events and celebrations. Located on the north side of the square, this major art museum houses a vast collection of Western European painting from the 13th to 19th centuries. It is one of the most visited art galleries in the world. St. Martin in the Fields is a historic church situated on the northeast corner of Trafalgar Square. Its neoclassical design by architect James Gibbs and its role as a cultural and musical venue make it a notable landmark. The site around Trafalgar Square has been a significant landmark since the 1200s. For centuries, distances measured from Charing Cross have served as location markers. The site of the present square formerly contained the elaborately designed enclosed courtyard King's Mews. After George IV moved the Mews to Buckingham Palace, the area was developed by John Nash, but progress was delayed and the square did not open until 1844. The 169-foot tall Nelson column at its center is guarded by 4 lion statues. A number of commemorative statues and sculptures occupy the square, but the 4th plinth, left empty since 1840, has been a host to contemporary art since 1999. Prominent buildings facing the square include the National Gallery, Canada House, and South Africa House. The square has been a central part of London's public life for over 150 years and continues to be a vibrant space for both locals and tourists. Its location and landmarks make it a focal point for exploring nearby attractions. Trafalgar Square is a popular location for public gatherings, demonstrations, and celebration. It has been the site for numerous rallies, protests, and events over the years, including New Year's Eve celebrations and the annual Remembrance Day service. Trafalgar Square's combination of historical monuments, cultural institutions, and its role as a public square make it a key destination in London, offering a rich experience of the city's heritage and contemporary life. Get access to London's top attractions with Klook's London Pass, which is perfect for your city's adventures. Choose from 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6 activities with a single pass. The pass includes general entry to your all-time favorites, such as the Tower of London, London Bridge experience, Windsor Castle, St. Paul Cathedral, and more. The pass is valid for 30 days and gives you flexibility to pick and choose from on when and where you would like to go. Use my link to get your Klook Pass London today. WayAway provides travelers with the best rates on airplane tickets, and with the WayAway Plus membership plan, you can get cash back on flights, accommodation, car rentals, tours, and more. Use my links in the description below to get a Plus membership and get the Android app. Use WayAway to look for cheap flights to London. St. Paul's Cathedral is one of London's most iconic landmarks. Designed by Sir Christopher Wren and completed in 1710, the cathedral is renowned for its impressive dome, which was the largest in the world at the time of its construction. Destroyed by the Great Fire of London in 1666, the current building was designed in 1710. The current building was designed by Wren and completed in 1710. Its iconic dome is 111 meters high and is one of the largest cathedral domes in the world. The dome is a marvel of engineering and offers panoramic views of the Whispering Gallery, Stone Gallery, and Golden Gallery. The Whispering Gallery is famous for its acoustic property where you can hear whispers from across the dome. cathedral is one of the most famous and recognizable sights in London. Its dome, surrounded by the spires of Wren's city churches, has dominated the skyline for over 300 years. It was the tallest building in London from 1710 to 1963. The dome is still one of the highest in the world. St. Paul's is the second largest church building in the area in the UK after Liverpool Cathedral. London is a vibrant city with a rich blend of history, culture, and modern attractions. Explore iconic sites like the Tower of London, Buckingham Palace, and Westminster Abbey, each offering a glimpse into Britain's storied past. Visiting historic landmarks in London offers a unique opportunity to connect with the city's rich heritage and understand its cultural evolution. London's historic sites showcase a range of architectural styles, from Gothic to Baroque to modern. Buildings like St. Paul's Cathedral and the House of Parliament highlight the artistry and craftsmanship of different eras. Exploring landmarks can help you understand the cultural and societal changes that help shape London. For example, the changes rules of Tower of London from a royal palace to a prison, and then to a tourist attraction, reflect broader historical shifts. Many historical sites offer guided tours, exhibits, and interactive displays that provide educational insights into London's history. This can make learning about the past encouraging and informative. Stories, artistry, and historical events associated with these landmarks can deeply inspire and provide a sense of wonder about the city's past. In my next Europe vlog, I will be visiting Amsterdam.